I'd been in and out of the side for 12 months, hadn't really delivered. I delivered in one little game to help Australia win in Sri Lanka earlier that year. Didn't start the Test match summer off against the West Indies in Brisbane, it was a draw. Alan Border came out and said if we had Shane Warne here, we would have won that Test match. That was nice to have the backing of the captain. So I got picked for the Melbourne Test match, massive crowd, got smashed in the first innings, went in as night watchman and got smacked by Patterson, Walsh and Ambrose. So I got to the last day, they were cruising again, the West Indies. And I was sort of being written off by a lot of people saying, hey, this guy's no good, he can't deliver. I then bowled a flipper, probably one of the best flippers I've ever bowled, to Richie Richardson, just on the break again, and bowled him.
Oh, when he's bowled him, that has just beaten the outside edge.
The West Indies thought it was just a bad ball that ran along the ground, but not too many people in the early 90s had seen a flipper. You know, a lot of these guys were just so used to fast bowling. That day I went on to take 752, and that sort of made me believe that if I bowled well enough at Test level, I'm good enough.
Oh, Carl. Beaten off the pitch by Shane Warne.
Catch, and he's hit it straight to David Byrne at mid-wicket.
You just don't want to embarrass yourself when you first start, but then over a period of time, you want to prove that you're good enough. And once you realise you're good enough and not playing for your spot, you've got a bit more leniency, there's not as much pressure on you.
And that could be the end of the Test match. 7 wickets for Shane Warne. Big Merv's got great hands, he won't miss it. And there it is, a great victory for Australia and a tremendous day's work for Shane Warne. His best bowling ever in first-class cricket.
From that day on, I was pretty lucky for the next 15 or so years after that, you know, I could go out and bowl what I wanted to do, and there wasn't too many bad days after that.
And a fine bowling performance by Shane Warne. 7 for 52 with the bowling figures as he leads the team off